Hi, my name is Pat, and this is my channel, Book Chat with Pat, and I'm glad that you're here. I was just tagged today by my good friend Kelly at Books I'm Not Reading in the Love Hearts book tag for Valentine's Day. And Kelly said in her video that she has been doing Valentine's Day tags for the last couple of years. And so she put links to her two other Valentine's Day tags that she has done in recent years in the notes to her video. And she said, you can do any one of these if you were tagged on this. And so I wanted to do this tag right away. I wanted to get it out there so that if people wanted to do it, they could do it this week for Valentine's Day. And I decided to do the Valentine's Day book tag, which Kelly did, I believe, last year. So the prompts are slightly different. I'm going to put the prompts to both of the tags in the notes below, and I'll put links to all three of Kelly's Valentine's Day tags. So thank you, Kelly, for tagging me. The one I'm doing is the Valentine's Day book tag, and this was created by Joe Reads Books 7343. Okay. Number one, favorite couple ever. You want to have their relationship. I have two. Just this week, I did a video on this novel, so this has been on my mind. Zora Neale Hurston's Their Eyes Were Watching God. Janie, our main character, goes through several really awful relationships, but towards the latter part of the book, she finally meets Virgil Woods, or Tea Cake, because he's so sweet. And they end up having just a truly beautiful and loving relationship. And you're really, really happy for Janie, and you're rooting for them. And another favorite relationship, and probably a lot of people on BookTube share this one, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet and Fitzwilliam Darcy. They certainly have a rocky road to finally getting together, but it's a great relationship when they do finally get it together. Okay, the relationship that never happened. You wanted them to get together, but they never did. Well, we don't really know if they do or they don't, and I don't want to say too much about it because I wouldn't want to spoil anything. But Charles Dickens' Great Expectations. Pip and Estella have they have a relationship throughout most of the novel. And, at different points in the novel, we think they're not very good for each other, but at other points we really want them to get together. And it's not really clear what happens, but I'm not going to say more than that because I don't want to give spoilers. Worst relationship, a couple you wanted to break up because the character was awful, deceitful, abusive, etc. Well, this is a pretty toxic relationship. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights. Throughout this novel, there is the sense that Heathcliff and Catherine were meant for each other, that on some primal level they are soulmates, but they really, really just torture each other, throughout their lives. It's not a healthy relationship. Okay, your favorite love triangle. Well, I don't love all of the people in this triangle, but this is a favorite novel of mine, F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. And the most famous love triangle in here would be Gatsby, Jay Gatsby, who is pursuing his love, Daisy, and Daisy is already married to Tom Buchanan, and he is not a very nice person. But Gatsby thinks that he can reappear in Daisy's life and that she's going to run away with him and leave her husband. He fully believes that that's going to happen, and that makes up a big, big part of the novel. Okay. Your favorite tragic love story, like Romeo and Juliet, no spoilers, a couple whose relationship was cut tragically short. I think that one of my two favorite Hemingway novels. One of them is A Farewell to Arms. And there is definitely a tragic love story in this novel, and that is between Frederick Henry, who is an ambulance driver in Italy, during World War One, and Catherine Barclay, um, who is an English nurse, and they have a, a a brief tragic love story. Okay, what book would you choose to be your Valentine? Um, I'm going to say Travis Baldry's Legends and Lattes. I love this book. This is just a uh, uh, a very unique fantasy novel. It does have a sort of happily ever after feeling to it. They're very unusual characters that we're following, but it was just a real comfort read for me. So that could be a Valentine, and I have just been for the past week I was reading a Sherlock Holmes novel, and now I'm just loving the Sherlock Holmes short stories. So I'm going to call, well, this is volume one, complete novels and stories. I also have volume two. I'm going to call that a good uh, Sherlock Holmes novels and stories would be a good Valentine. I would choose those stories and novels to be my Valentine. So that's the whole tag. So if you're seeing this and you would like to do a Valentine's Day tag, please consider yourself tagged, and also check out all of Kelly's videos that I'm going to link in my notes below, because you could do any of those for your Valentine's Day tag. And in addition, I'm going to just tag some people in the notes as well, as I always do. So this is fun, and just spread a little bit of our February, Valentine's Day cheer. So as always, I thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well. I'll speak with you again soon. Take care.